Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to the plant room. So you have caught me on cabinet watering day, and I'm actually doing something that I've been procrastinating on. So you know that I love hoyas, and as of late when I've watered, I've noticed that I've got some nubby growth and leaves that are trying to form but fall off. Stick around, let's talk about that for a minute. As I mentioned in the intro, today is my Hoya watering day. As you can see, some of the cabinets behind me are dark and I'm on the third cabinet. And what I'm doing today, not only watering my Hoyas, but inspecting them. And what I'm noticing, and I have noticed in the past, is that I've got a lot of stubby growth. And by that I mean, you know, the leaves are trying to form, but they fall off, they don't grow, the vines are dying off. And that could be a whole bunch of different things. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have mites, right? It could just be the way that the vine is growing. You know, if it's sometimes the growth will get stunted because, let me see if I could find a good example. Okay, let's go with this Hoya elephant here. So this guy is kind of new, and I'm going to be dripping all over the place. He is actually fairly new to my collection. However, you see how the vines have died? I mean, they're literally dead. I can snap these. And while I know it's still acclimating, it's not natural for those vines to die back like that. Another good example would be this Hoya here. Now, this one has been with me for a while. Excuse me. This is a Hoya Genevieve, but I'm gonna come closer so you can see. You see how that tip is dead? And typically tips don't die off unless they're pointing down. That's one. Two, I'm noticing that where it has attempted to put out leaves, it's struggling. So I do have new growth here, which is great, but the vines should be producing a little bit more. Now, mites are tiny. These are the mites that they actually feed on the sap of the plant, and they prevent the plant from actually growing. Now, during my research, what I found is that they say if you apply an application of sulfur, it will help get rid of those mites, and it promotes growth with your Hoyas. This is another one. So this is, let's see if I can get her out of here without knocking everybody else down. This is an obovata, and you see that nubby growth right there? That's not typical. And again, over on this side, that's not typical. And she is trying to push out new leaves, but she's struggling. The leaves look really small, a tad bit deformed. So I'm guessing that I might have mites. Now, applying sulfur, from what I understand, helps eradicate the mites, but my concern was always the application process. So what I've seen online is put it in a spray bottle, shake it up, but it can get clogged. That sounds like a whole lot of shaking and pumping and spraying. Even with an automatic sprayer, I would assume that would be a little bit difficult. Other people say take some and mix it in a little cup and paint it on. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Got 4 cabinets full of Hoyas. I'll be painting until next year. So what I decided to do was I bought this blower thing. I don't know what it's called, but basically you put the sulfur in here, and I've got a couple little rocks in there to help, you know, loosen the powder up. And what I'm doing is I am spraying water on the leaves. That way when I spray the sulfur, it adheres to the leaves and underneath and everywhere that powder goes. That way I've got, you know, a somewhat even application. And it is my understanding as well that you can't use the sulfur if you've applied something like neem oil within the last couple of weeks. So you're gonna, if you've done your like at home makeup anticidal soap with neem oil and things of that nature, you don't want to use the sulfur. You need to give it a couple of weeks for that to evaporate or dissipate. I'm not quite sure what that scientific method of evaporation is called. Another thing to be mindful of is if you do an application, you don't want your lights on. So as you can see, I've got 2 cabinets that are dark. Those are the 2 that I've done. The goal is to let this powder go ahead and dry off, and then tomorrow I'll turn on the lights. So I'm not gonna make you guys watch me do all of these plants, but I did want to show you a different alternative to doing this if you wanted to apply sulfur to them. So always protection. And if you can't, do it outside, because obviously it's a fine particle and the dust is gonna go everywhere. But I'm in the plant room, and a little bit of dust on the rest of the plants I don't think is gonna hurt anything. But for my protection, because I'm a little bit asthmatic and I suffer from pulmonary issues, I'm going to wear a mask. So you won't be able to hear me that good. So, for instance, this little Rosita, I've gone ahead and sprayed her with water. And I'm gonna take this thing, and as it comes out the bottom, I am just, oh, that's why it's coming out the bottom. You closed it. He over there laughing at me. He closed it. Okay, here we go. So, and you can, and this is all I'm gonna do is try to coat this plant as best I can. And because it has the water on it already, it is sticking to my leaves. And that's another thing. It makes the plants look so ugly. They look like they got a dusting of baby powder. You know, like when you powder a baby's bottom, that's what this looks like. And it's gonna stay on there. Now, I've heard that you have to do this, you should be doing this at least 8 treatments, which means weekly for 8 weeks. Guess what Husta's not gonna be doing? I won't be doing this treatment for 8 weeks. I think, and this is just my opinion, by all means, you know, do your own research. But if the powder is on the leaves and I'm not washing it off, then the powder should still be there. Now, if I were to rinse the plants off completely and I still felt that I might have mites, then I would probably do another thorough application. But for me right now, since these guys have gotten watered, their leaves are nice and wet, and this is what she looks like. Isn't she ugly? Now that I done sprayed that powder on her. But yeah, so basically what I'll do is I'll spray everybody that's on this table that came out of that particular cabinet. I will turn off the lights and I will put everybody back in. So that is the extent of what I wanted to show you today. This is my planty chore for the day. What are you guys working on? I would take the mask off, but I don't want to breathe that in. Let me know what you guys are doing. Do you have another treatment for your Hoya to take care of flat mites? If you do, let me know. Anyway, thank you for stopping by. I enjoyed the visit. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and comment. Bye, guys.